Hey guys, welcome back to Shep Talk and welcome back to Shep Talk movie reviews. Before we get into the review though, a quick admin note. If you like what you see here, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel out greatly and I truly appreciate it. Now let's get back to my review of Capone. Capone was directed by Josh Trank, who gave us Chronicle and Fantastic, and then he got fired from Star Wars Episode 9. Capone stars Tom Hardy, who if you haven't heard about, you definitely need to watch some of his movies. I guess the one he seems mostly known for is playing Bane in The Dark Knight Rises. And then we also have Linda Cardellini, who I really know as Velma in the live-action Scooby-Doo, but has been in Brokeback Mountain, Avengers Age of Ultron, and Avengers Endgame, and many more. Quick synopsis. Al Capone has been released from prison and is residing in his Florida home, but Capone's health isn't what it used to be, and he's slowly falling into dementia. I know I sound like a broken record, but recently it seems like these films being released to VOD are not getting a lot of trailers released or any press. I think I saw this trailer once, and though the trailer intrigued me, I was a little on the fence since this movie is brought to us by Josh Trank, and I've only seen two of his films, and one I loved, and the other I hated. And as we know, because of Fantastic Four and all the stuff that happened behind the scenes, he was fired from his next directorial role in Star Wars. Where do we begin with this movie? I haven't watched anyone's reviews of Capone because I wanted to go in fresh and not be influenced by anyone else. And I have to say, to be honest, I was completely disappointed in this movie. There really wasn't one thing that stood out in this film that made me happy that I watched it, which is really sad when I'm speaking about a movie that stars Tom Hardy. I mean, if anything, I wish I could praise his performance in this film, but I can't. I don't know if Tom Hardy had the chance to influence his performance as Capone or if he had to follow what Josh Trank wanted, but I felt Tom Hardy's performance was muddled and somewhat hard to follow at times. I get it, we were seeing Capone descend into dementia and not know what is real and what isn't, but Tom Hardy mumbled so hard that half the time I couldn't understand what he was saying. I was so happy when he slipped back into Italian so then I could at least read the subtitles and get an understanding of where he was coming from. I will also say they lost me with trying to merge the present with Capone's dementia. Playing the is this real or is this part of his dementia just felt like it could have been done better. I don't know if Josh Trank used some of the FBI's tapes to try to get a feel of what was going on in the house or if this was all just made up. I also think since we jump right into Capone right after he is out of prison, the movie is expecting us already to feel or have some form of attachment to Capone. But really, even with my knowledge of Capone, I really never felt any attachment or investment with Capone in this movie. And it kind of showed as I was really just waiting to see how this movie ended. This is sad to hear because Capone, at least when he was in charge in Chicago, was such a big character. And I know this movie is trying to show us how the mighty had fallen towards the end of his life. But since this was a movie that just focused on the last year or so of his life, we never really felt anything for Capone or what he was going through. And with that being said, Shep Talk gives Capone 1 Shep out of 5 Sheps. But that is all I have time for today, guys. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, check out some of the videos over here. I'm sure there's something else there that you will like and enjoy. But that is all I have time for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.